More than a month into Russia's invasion of Ukraine, Russia cannot provide air superiority over the Ukraine for its troops, and its military forces had heavy losses till now. Now Ukraine has started to gain more grounds in the north around Kyiv and east and the south of the Ukraine too. But it wasn't supposed to happen this way for Russia. Before Russia invaded Ukraine on 24th February, military analysts expected a much larger Russian air force to overwhelm Ukraine and quickly grab air superiority, defined by the NATO as being able to conduct operations without prohibitive interference from the opposing force. Instead, an intelligence update from the UK at the start of the war said that Ukraine air defenses appear to have enjoyed considerable success against Russia's modern combat aircraft, probably preventing them from achieving any degree of control over the air. While US intelligence had predicted a blistering assault by Moscow that would quickly mobilize the vast Russian air power that its military assembled to dominate the Ukraine skies. Ukraine is vastly outnumbered by Russian military. According to the Flight Global's World Air Force Directory 2022, Russia had slightly over 1,500 combat aircraft before the war began. It moved over 300 aircraft into the easy range of conflict zone. Meanwhile, Ukraine had just under 100 combat aircraft. After the opening salvos, analysts expected Russian military to try to immediately destroy Ukrainian air forces and air defenses. This was widely anticipated as the next step, as seen in almost every military conflict since 1938. Instead, Russia was flying through the contested airspace. Ukrainian troops with surface-to-air missile systems or the man-parts which overtook the Russian aircraft, which created risk to Russian pilots trying to support ground forces. Russian air forces hasn't dominated the way it was expected to, but that doesn't mean the Ukrainian air forces has control over the skies. Ukrainian jets have to be cautious because they can be overrun by the Russia's more modern air forces. Instead, the Ukrainians have been able to keep Russia's air power in check from the ground. Instead, they used Starstreak drones to destroy the Russian military forces. Many now have started to think, which is becoming a myth as Russia started to lose most of the aircraft that entered the Ukraine airspace. As of March 29, the Ukraine has taken out 127 military aircraft or the fighter jets of Russia and 129 Russian helicopters. Ukraine had used the surface-to-air missile defense systems to bring down Russian aircraft. That means that Russia has to have a different pattern of flying which is limited in its use. Without air superiority, planes must fly lower to avoid surface-to-air missile defense systems. This gives them the less situational awareness and also makes them vulnerable to portable missiles known as the man-pads, like the Stinger Starstreak man-pads, which Western countries have been sending to Ukraine by thousands. With Russian forces moving on the Ukraine, the world is watching Russian soldiers push into the key Ukrainian cities, including the capital Kyiv. The Western leaders have claimed Putin aims to rebuild the glory of Russia with the USSR tactics. As with the NATO, after the US, Turkey, France and Germany are the best equipped members, each nation plays personal depending on different strategic weights and influences. In total, NATO states it can count on nearly or around 5.5 million personnel combined. As of Russia, the total military personnel is around 1.4 million personnel. Active personnel of NATO is 3,366,000 and Russia with 850,000. Reserve forces is 1,301,000 while Russia has 250,000. The total aircraft of NATO's Air Force is 20,723 and Russia has 4,173. Armored vehicles of NATO of battle tanks 14,682 while Russia has 12,420. Armored vehicles is 115,855 of NATO and 30,122 of Russia. Self-propelled artillery of NATO is 5,040 and Russia has 6,574. Towed artillery of NATO is 5,495 and Russia has 7,571. self-propelled rocket launchers of NATO 2,803 and Russia has 3,391. The total naval forces of NATO is 2,049 and Russia has 605. NATO has destroyers of 112, frigates of 135, corvettes of 56, aircraft carriers 17, submarines 144, patrol boats 298, minesweepers 153, while Russia has the destroyers of 15, frigates 11, corvettes 86, aircraft carrier just 1, submarines 70, patrol boats 59, minesweepers 49. Both are capable of nuclear weapons, while US and the NATO combined has 6,065 and Russia has 6,255. As of 2022, NATO has approximately 3.37 million active personnel compared with 1.35 million active personnel in Russian military. The collective military capability of the 30 countries that make up of NATO outnumber Russia in terms of aircraft. Russia's armored vehicle capacity is more competitive. However, the units of the NATO and the Russia differs. The combined nuclear arsenal of the United States, United Kingdom, and France amounted more warheads than Russia. So what do you think? Who comparatively had the upper hand if the war breaks out with both of them? NASA's James Webb telescope has reached its deep space destination, but it will be a while yet before the $10 billion observatory starts its science work. On Monday, on January 24th, Webb slipped into the orbit around the Earth-Sun Lagrange point 2, a gravitationally stable spot in space about 930,000 miles or 1.5 million kilometers from our planet. The arrival ended a month-long journey for the highly anticipated observatory, but there are still a lot of boxes to tick before Webb gets down to the business. The Webb team will be working on the two major tasks over the next 5 months. The first is precisely aligning the 18 hexagonal segments that make up Webb's 21.3 foot or 6.5 meters primary mirror. Mirror segment alignment is expected to begin next week after the Webb's optics and the associated instruments get cold enough to allow such work to proceed. Webb is optimized to view the cosmos in infrared light wavelengths and designed to operate at very cold temperatures. To guide mirror alignment, the Webb team will focus each of the 18 primary mirror segments on bright distant star, and they have already chosen this target, a sun-like star known as HD 84406. But Webb's instruments will still need to be checked out and calibrated, also a time-consuming activity. The team expects to have everything done. Therefore, be ready to open the telescope's super sharp eyes on the earnest by late June or early July. And the observatory will hit the ground running at that point. The first year of the science observation has already been planned out. So what do you think? What are the things that James Webb Telescope is going to find? Maybe an alien life planet?